A Tale of Two Hygienists presents this week's TIPisode, quick and easy tips to keep you up to date and presented by the experts in the profession. Now, get ready for your unofficial TIPisode.
This TIPisode is brought to you in part by Oroscoptic. To learn more about their loops, frames, headlights, and more, visit oroscoptic.com.
Hello all, this is Shelley Brown from Hygiene Edge. I've been working as a dental hygiene educator since 2009, and I've had the pleasure of working with hundreds of students over the years, and my topic today is helping students build confidence. Now, I recently had a baby in the hospital, and I had an experienced nurse that didn't relay confidence in her skill to give an IV, which caused me not to trust her with my health. So I ended up requesting somebody else to treat me, and she and I were both left very frustrated. So this experience made me reflect on my own career, and I realized that we need to be confident in our own skills and recommendations. Otherwise, if a patient can't trust us, it will benefit neither party. The patient may not then accept the necessary treatment plan or recommendations. They might seek care elsewhere or possibly not at all. So here are 5 tips to help students develop confidence in school so that they can then transfer that into private practice to demonstrate competence. So the first one, let the student lead. They need to feel the responsibility of a successful appointment. We won't be there forever for the student to fall back on, so they have to learn how to find the answers or troubleshoot things for themselves. An example of this is in your beginning meeting. Let the student assess what they will need for the day, and you just facilitate those requests. If they are not on the right path, then don't just do it for them. Ask questions to help guide them to their answers. For example, if they say, my patient has type 1 diabetes, what should I do? You can then ask them a question back and say, tell me what your thoughts are on what you should do. Or where might you find the information that will be helpful, such as in their clinic policy manual or other clinic reference guides. Then always end with, great find, you've got this, you know your stuff. The second thing, set them up for success. For example, when it's introduction time, I say, my name is Miss Brown. Sam is going to be taking excellent care of you today. This sets them up for success by letting the student hear you speak of their abilities in a positive way, lets them know that you trust them. The third is show confidence in them. An example of this is during evaluations, don't put the student down in front of the patient if at all possible, if they miss something. Instead, change your dialogue from you missed that spot to add that to your evaluation form. Or if they missed a deposit, say, let's work on those areas together versus you've left several areas that we need to touch up. Number 4, have the students use confident language. They're not just students, but practicing clinicians that will be our colleagues in just 2 short years. So to do this, you can have your students change their dialogue from my instructor will come and see how I did to my instructor will come and confirm my findings. That sounds a little bit more like they're in charge versus you as the instructor are in charge. And the 5th, give them compliments. At the end of your instructor evaluation, find a compliment about the student and relay that to the patient on how good of a job they did. Examples could include, wow, Sam took some really excellent x-rays on you today. Or, wow, Sam did an excellent job on assessing your oral health conditions. Or, I agreed with Sam that you have what's called moderate gingivitis. So to conclude, when a student has confidence, they then relay competence to the patient. When we have successful students, it will translate to better patient care and a more successful profession.
We hope you enjoyed this week's TIPisode. Be sure to reach out to our guest experts and let them know how helpful their tips were. Follow A Tale of Two Hygienists on Facebook, Instagram, and head over to ataleoftwohygienists.com and subscribe to our newsletter. You can also email us at ataleoftwohygienists@gmail.com and keep listening for more awesome content from your unofficial dental hygiene podcast.